I think this would qualify as being back in the sticks when you're in Texas. This place is in the middle of nowhere. You just automatically assume when you pull into a place like this that you're going to have a very long way home, because it's probably going to be a little bit on the stout side for weight. I'm terrorizing Wade again. Wade is one of our channel members. And he drives the same year, same everything as my truck. And my overhead console screws, these right here, are missing. And I asked him if he could possibly take out one of his and send me a picture. There is screws holding it in, but I want to put the right ones in there. Right now we are, the closest town to us is Muldoon, Texas. And I'm pretty sure Muldoon, Texas was that town that I actually recorded with the old businesses and the that long brick building. I'm almost confident that was the town. We are out in the sticks is what I'm going to call it, because the road we had to take out here, she's just a narrow, windy road with trees and overhangs. There's a few houses on it. And I was thinking, man, maybe this place doesn't get a whole lot of trucks. It does. Just in the time of being here, there's 3 trucks waiting to load in the door that we're in. And then there was 2 flatbeds and 1 bulk carrier that came in. So it gets a lot of traffic. So I'm feeling sorry for those houses right there. We're loading up with flow bond granules. About 42,000 pounds of them. So if that number is right, we're going to be lighter going home than we were coming down to Texas. This load is going up to Sioux City, Iowa, so it actually works out pretty good. We're just going to grab this and then we're going to beeline it and start heading home. And Sioux City actually is not that far away. I mean, it's just a shade over 1,000 miles, so we should have no problems getting up there. What is today? Thursday, Friday. What is today? I don't know what today is. Today is Friday. We'll be home on Saturday. You guys ever get like that? You're like, I know what the date is, but I have no clue what the day is. That happens sometimes. Our main goal today, though, is going to be to find a truck wash. We've been down here in Texas for about 3 days now, and maybe 4 days, and 3 days. Oh my goodness, I am losing my mind. But it's been raining every day, on off, on off, on off. And the rain has been that dirty, real dirty, dusty style of rain. And first class is just trashed. Pure trashed. I backed into these doors blind. The mirrors completely covered. But that's going to be our main goal, is to find a truck wash. Got the way out here, and it's approved scale. It's a good scale, and everything looks really nice. But it's like when we used to run trucks over at the elevator, you had to write down each axle and then add them up. So we're going to pull over here, add those up, scribble in our coloring book a little bit, and get underway. Our weather today is quite delightful so far. It's 68 degrees. The humidity and dew point are actually in the 40s, so that's really nice. When we were down southern Texas, it's kind of sticky. Still beautiful, just kind of sticky. We are just west of Austin, Texas, preparing to drive onto the toll road to go around Austin. I figured it's a good time to stop, put on some fuel. That way we don't have to worry about it the rest of the trip. Did I say earlier just how dirty this truck is? This truck is filthy. I actually have a YouTube member that lives in Austin. Pretty cool, right? Rick is his name. How you doing, Rick? Your city is beautiful at night and when no one's around, but I have to go around it during the daylight hours. Y'all remember my last video? I know it's been a few days since the last one came out, but you remember it? We were eating fettuccine alfredo in a steakhouse down in Texas. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Kind of a normal thing with me. Yes, I know you guys always tell me I eat very poorly and not nice. One of these days I better change that, huh? But it's kind of a normal thing when I get frustrated. It's clean the truck spotless. I then go buy something very, very, very unhealthy for me. So what you don't see under this hot dog is a Kit Kat bar. We're gonna have it all. We're gonna live the life. We are a bad truck driver. Here's what's realistically gonna happen. I'm gonna get probably maybe a quarter of the way through this hot dog, maybe a half of the way. Then I'm gonna realize, oh my gosh, this is why I don't eat these anymore. This is horrible, I can't eat this. So don't get too concerned. But that Kit Kat bar, yeah, it's going down in the tummy for sure. Hot dog, not so much. How are you? Oh, gotta like those butt rubs. Yeah. Have a good night. Well, the cat is out of the bag. I was recording this part of the video with full intentions. Well, not full intentions, but I was recording it to where maybe I just wouldn't show you guys. Because I know in the comments, some people who aren't used to older trucks are gonna go crazy and be like, dude, that truck is nickel and diming you. You're gonna go broke and you need to get rid of it, get a new truck. Remember, I don't have truck payments and I don't have those high insurance payments. And if you don't have those two things, well, first class is it's a rolling restoration. That's what I call it, a rolling restoration. Just keep fixing until someday you're gonna be out of fixing. But I wasn't sure if I was going to show you guys this little portion, that wheel seal. It's a wheel seal went out. Then I ran into Dan. He's a subscriber of ours. He's in there, I think he's the tire guy here from the way it sounds. And I've been standing in there talking to him for a while. And darn nice kid. Real polite, real nice kid. So I figured I just well put it in the video that my wheel seal has gone out. And we are in Troy, Texas right now. And it works out okay because at the end of the day, we got into 2 traffic jams, and that's why I stopped here, is because I was going to stop until the sun went down anyway, because I can't stand people and I want to drive at night. And that's what I was going to do. And that's when I was looking everything over and seeing that we have some wheel seal seepage. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. He's almost done with it. We're getting on the road. We should hit the cities. It's a Friday night, so traffic could be questionable, but it won't be as bad as it was during daylight. Hey, there you go. It's right on the sticker.
Right there. Yes, sir.
There you go.
I can now sell this U.S. General for a lot more than I paid for it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You just brought the value of it down.
No. That's up now.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, I didn't want to stop here. We're in Ardmore, Oklahoma right now. But I kind of have to because I'm freezing to death. When we were down in McAllen, Texas the other day, it got up to 104 degrees. And my temperature selector on the dash does work between hot and cold, even with the heater valves on. But I figured it's 104 degrees out. I just will shut the heater valves off on my engine, and that will make it to where it just doesn't have to work as hard to keep things cool. There's no heat up into the heater core. There's none of that stuff up in there to worry about. Well, we're at 59 degrees, but I'm freezing. But I can't shut the air conditioner off because we're at 92% humidity. So we needed to stop in Ardmore before I could turn my heater valves back on and get some heat inside the truck. Because we're going to be stopping in another 100 miles at the Blue Beacon in Oklahoma City. Plus, it also gives me a chance to make sure my truck didn't break in half and nothing else broke while we were in Texas. Holy smokes. Interstate 35 coming out of Texas. Whew, that's ugly. Those bridges, they were beating and banging. Now, which hose was it? I don't need the sleeper on. This one goes to the cab. Follow the hose, follow the hose. This one goes to the cab. There. Now it can circulate heat up into the heater core, and it can actually give me a little bit of heat. We stopped twice in between here and Troy, but they were quick stops just to make sure everything was going okay with our new wheel seal. Everything was good on levels. We can't check the level here though because, well, this loves here sits like that. I am seriously still trying to I am still trying to let it sink in that I signed Dan's toolbox. I signed a toolbox. I've signed a couple things out here, but that's just awesome, man. It was great meeting you. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Oh, there's people around. There's one, there's two, there's one on the other side of me. So there is 3 trucks here in this parking lot. Yeah. Ooh, we lost the lug nut cover. Right there. We lost it. It's gone. It's never to return. It's sitting somewhere in Oklahoma. Could be Texas, but it's gone. We're in Brahman, Texas. When I say Brahman, Texas, I meant Brahman, Oklahoma. Kansas is just probably about 6-7 miles up the road here on Interstate 35. Gonna give everything a little look-see. And then we're gonna motor on and head for Sioux City, Iowa to make our delivery of Flow Bond. There you go. Flow Bond. Where'd we pick this up again? Muldoon, Texas. Middle of nowhere for me, man. That place was out in the sticks. Man, I threw rubber everywhere. That's all rubber from that tire. It just, you know, when those sway arms or those torque arms broke, it just slid my whole axle over. And then that tire, which at one time looked as beautiful as that, dug into that shock tower and it just destroyed the sidewall. When we get home, we're probably gonna, do I have time? I might not have time on this run, but when we get home, I need to get that out of there. See how they're not even, gotta wear that tire out fast. So we need to get that tire gone, put another tire on like this, and then I am going to keep that for a spare. guys wonder, see, it happens. I missed a gear. You don't have to wonder anymore. Even the best of us screw up sometimes. I'm being very sarcastic. Sac and Fox Casino, just off of Highway 75 here in Kansas. The previous clips that you've seen, we were running across the Kansas Turnpike, and those were called the Flint Hills. We were buzzing across, and I come up to the cattle crossing where you guys have seen me stop quite a bit, and I'm looking over and I see a bunch of people taking pictures, and I'm thinking, what are they taking pictures of? But then it dawns on me, this is really pretty, and sometimes a person can take that for take advantage of that because you run it so much. Now, very few times we will run that road during the daylight, so it was kind of convenient to take it during the daylight. That way I could get some pretty cool shots of it. It is just flat out prairie ground. There's very few trees, there's no crops, there's no corn, there's no soybeans, and it's just grass. It's kind of like well, it's an open range. It gives you a flashback into before us white people came over and fenced everything up, put the highways in, and did the whole works. It was just one solid open range, and I find that kind of fascinating. We currently have 207 miles left till we get to Sioux City, and that's where we're just going to drop this trailer off, and then we're going to bobtail home. I think I've covered everything in a very scientific, proper speaking way. Isn't it pretty? It's very, very pretty. I would go as far as saying she is very sexy in a dirty girl kind of way. We're on a gravel lot, so true definition of a dirty girl. Even if you shut the air conditioner off when you pull onto these white rock roads or these white rock parking lots, well, they're gonna stir up a little bit of dust. But so she's a dirty, sexy girl. I like you. She doesn't like me though. It's like dating a really, really, really number 10 chick, and I'm a number 2. But she doesn't have a choice. She has to date me, so I just keep giving her money, more and more and more and more and more and more. One of these days it will be enough to where she loves me. I know, solid dork. You guys don't even have to say it. I'm done. I'm going home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please throw a like down there. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. You guys stay safe. And as always, I will see you next time.